Yes, when you get the chance, make sure you check out doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Make sure you log on to the website. You can get all the information pertaining to me, Doggy Diamonds. Also, you can get anything pertaining to the podcast. The audio is definitely there. So, and the videos are there. I also have everything from 2 channels on one site. Doggydiamondsnofilter.com is the site. Make sure you check that out. Also, for only $100, I could promote your content on 2 Twitters, 2 Facebook accounts, 2 Insta stories, 2 YouTube communities, Threads account, and doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at doggydiamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's go. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggy Diamonds. This is the Interlude TV, but I am no filter gear today. Make sure you go to shop.doggydiamondstv.com to get your no filter gear, and I'm gonna have more gear on there. I got other gear on there, but make sure you go in there, get your stuff. Shop with me. Shop with me. So, I had a question and that I need answered. And I want to give y'all some background because we see this lawsuit thing that's going on. Why is my phone recording me? Get out of here. We see this lawsuit thing that's going on, but it's a lot of unanswered questions. And it just seemed like the lawsuit just came out of nowhere. And then you see, Cassie saying, after years of darkness and all that, I'm finally going to tell my story. Which kind of killed me about her coming to tell her story is, hold on one second, because you've been dick eating for a while now. Yeah. What kind of killed me about her telling her story is that how long has she been holding this story, and then why now? Why are you telling your story now? Why are you coming out now? Why are you saying something now? And I wanted to review some stuff with you because I got questions the same way you probably have questions. And I wanted to talk about it. So if we could, we're going to go into what Wikipedia is saying is her personal life. So it says Ventura, talking about Cassie, was in a long-term relationship with Diddy from 2007 to 2018. On November 16th, 2023, she filed a lawsuit. As we know, that happened yesterday. We ain't going to say what it's about because I don't want to say them words. Ventura began a relationship with fitness trainer Alex Fine in 2018. So that's saying the minute she broke up with him, she started dating another guy. In June 2019, she and Fine announced they were expecting their first child. So she broke up with him after 11 years, right? And then in the next year, she was pregnant by another guy. So in June 2019, she and Fine announced they were expecting their first child together. In August 2019, they announced their engagement, and in the following month, they were married. In October 2019, their wedding photos were published in Vogue's official website. In December 2019, the couple's first child was born, a daughter. The couple's second daughter was born in March 2021. Right? So she was with this man from 2007 to 2019. The very next year, she met a different guy. Well, the same year, she met a different guy. The next year, they got engaged, pregnancy, marriage. But this is where the questions come in at. And she has a mother and a father. Right? She has a mother and a father. I'm trying to find the information. Maybe it's here. Yeah, here we go. Her siblings. The songwriter has a very close relationship with her brother, Rod Ventura. Although there was little to no details about her brother, it was evident that Cassie learned how to treat people right and cooperated with those who work with. Maybe somebody wrote that. But this is her father, this is her mother, this is her, and this is her brother. They say this is her father also. They say her descent is West Indian, Mexican. This is her father. Okay? Her father, anyway, her father, where does the because if we go to Wikipedia and they say she's of West Indian, Mexican, and African American descent. So that comes through her father because right now she paid tribute to her Filipino culture. You can see her father is Filipino. Her father is I'm trying to figure out where's the African American and the Mexican and the West Indian. I'm just confused because that's her mother and that's her father. So I'm confused. And this does only reason why this matters because people be capping and people be coming into the culture and saying they're this and they're that, but they really not a part of the culture. And then we accept people thinking that they're a part of the culture and they really not, and they just capping, right? Now, reason why I'm saying that also, let me come back on the screen. Reason why I'm saying that also is when you in the culture, oh, why am I showing this? My bad, y'all. When you in our culture and you in this culture, if this was happening the whole time, who did she tell? Did her mother know? And why did her mother allow her at 19 years old to date a 37-year-old man? Why did her mother allow that? Why did her father allow it? Why did her brother allow it? Right? To me, I'm hearing a little, although Aaliyah was younger, but would you let your 19-year-old daughter date a 37-year-old man? And nobody knew about the abuse. Nobody knew anything. Nobody saw that she was a custody, that she started using drugs. She started acting different. She was getting beat. Nobody saw nothing. Nobody saw anything. Nobody knows anything about what's going on. And everybody just turns their head to what's happening. Now, if it's your child, you know when your child is on drugs. You know when your child is different. You know when something is wrong. Her mother didn't notice. Nobody noticed anything. Her best friends, her friends, nobody noticed the behavior. Nobody noticed anything. Another thing. Why did she leave Ryan Leslie? She came in the game with Ryan Leslie. They did the Me and You song. He produced her music. Why did you leave Ryan Leslie? It seemed like Ryan Leslie was the one that you came into the culture with and you left him. Was things like that happening to you when you was with him? Right? So, if you was with Ryan Leslie, he brought you in the culture, put you on, got you the record deal, why did you stop working with him? And left him, the actual real producer, the actual real songwriter, and the actual real artist, why did you leave him and go with the guy that we see on the screen right there? And then out of nowhere, we don't hear, remember, after that, we don't hear nothing from Ryan Leslie no more. Ryan Leslie's career was kind of over. I mean, he's an incredible talent, but you left him, went with him. So I'm confused about who was a part of what's going on, who know what was going on with you, and this was a money play, and everybody was in on it. So you being 19, okay, we could say you young, but she might have did Ryan Leslie wrong. And if she did Ryan Leslie wrong and running for the bag and chasing the fame and chasing the money, and your mother knew all of this, yo, this is what happens. This is what people been saying about this culture for years. So I'm not saying she deserved anything that happened to her. Nobody deserved what happened to her. But why are people watching a 37-year-old man court a 19-year-old girl, and nobody had a problem with that. And not only that, Be More's Best, thank you for the super chat. Not only that, how could he, a mogul that runs a corporation, do these things to her unless people was down with it? Who else was down with it? Because a lot of times, we blame the person, but who assisted him? Who helped him? Who was there covering it up? Bring them all to justice. If you're going to go at him, let's go at everybody. When he kicked your ass, who covered up that he beat you up? When he was filming you, when he was trafficking you, when other men were doing things with you allegedly, who are these other men? Everybody got to get called to justice. This can't be you against him, because what happens is now it just seems like it's a money play. No, take everybody down. Take everybody down. Take everybody down. Hold your mother accountable. Hold your daddy accountable. Hold your friends accountable. Hold his friends, his assistants, his managers, his PR, don't lay it. Bad Boy Records didn't traffic you. Why are they in a lawsuit? So it start looking weird to me. It just start looking like a money play. So do you want justice or do you want money? And for years, I was quiet. You didn't tell nobody? Shit, nowadays, women have an argument with you on Instagram and they tell all their friends. So I'm confused. Now what bugs me out also is that you didn't know nothing that was happening to Kim Porter. You didn't see nothing that was happening to that woman. You didn't hear nothing. You didn't see nothing. You just turned your head. Cassie? So if you see him doing this to her, what you think he gonna do to you? Now, Carisha, whatever her name is, Young Miami, if this man has an alleged history of doing this to women, you proudly went out there and said, I like to get pissed on. Just really think about that. And look, well, she was just 19. I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking that she was just 19, because she came to the culture with somebody that seemed like it was a good dude that had her best interest at heart and was helping her. And her 19-year-old ran from him, the good guy, to the bad guy. And if she did it for the bag, then I can't, listen, people, you get what you deserve. This happens all the time. If everybody thought the good guy didn't have enough money, let me run to the bad guy for the money. When it happened to you, you can't say he did this to me. What you thought he was going to do? What did you see him do to them other women? At what point did you say 11 from 2007 to 2018? And let's be honest. She can't sing worth a lick. If we're going to be honest, we're going to be all the way honest here. She can't sing at all. She's not talented in the music department. She can't hold a note. She just had a look. And this guy lusted after her, took her from the guy that put her on, who invested in her, took her, and she left. And her mama knew, her daddy knew, and her family knew. So they never saw a black eye. They never saw So again, nobody saw nothing. Nobody saw nothing. Everybody so again, what responsibility does her parents hold in this? Because if she's 19, he's 37. At what point do your mother say, it's okay to date a 37-year-old man? If he was a 37-year-old janitor, a janitor making $37,000 a year. Would people, would everybody be cool with it? Will they say, yo, you got you a good man? So when you sell your soul for money, what you think gonna come with it? And everybody sold her out. Because she is the child in this. She's an adult legally, but her brain at 19 is not developed. You got a mama. Listen, people, we got to be honest. Not too many people got a mother and a father. Some people don't have any. Some people got guardians. So if you see the pot of gold over there and you run to the pot of gold, and you got to go through a lot of loopholes to get to the pot of gold that you never get to, yo, what you want us to do? So if he was a janitor, would they okay her dating a 37-year-old janitor? I think not. I think they would say, what are you with this bum for? So who was covering up for this? Who was allegedly blowing up cars? Who was doing this? This is all accusations. Who blew up? You think he blew up the car? Who was blowing up cars? Who was whooping her ass? You think he was driving her? You think he was trafficking her without assistance? Who was helping? And if she don't out them too, it's all a cover-up. And she a part of the cover-up too. Because if she gonna tell, you might as well tell everybody who was there, who helped, all of that. If not, it's all a money play. You just want your bag. You don't really want justice, because justice is, yo, what that nigga say, it's bigger than Nino Brown. If I go down, I'm taking everybody with me. But if you're the victim of something, and I'm not saying she's not a victim. You take everybody down. You take everybody. You was there. You held me. You locked the door. You take everybody down. You know why? Because your real responsibility is to stop it from it happening to somebody else. So I see Dawn Richards, shout out to her. She actually tweets, "You're brave," and all. What did you know? See, I don't like when it come out now, we're all brave. And what did you know? What did Dawn Richards know? What did Dawn Richards know? Did you see something? Did you know something? How is she brave now and all of that? Oh, I don't use this platform, but you're brave. And what did you know? You wasn't there. You was around too. What do they all know? But what I see is, and this is what's bothering me, I see everybody covering for somebody because they got money. And then if I'm wronged, and if I feel like I'm not getting my just due, now I want to talk. But you could give me hush money. So are you for the money or are you for justice? Because when it comes to justice, you can't pay me. You can't pay me to keep quiet. Nah, you wrong. You wrong. You wrong. So I don't want to see everybody coming out the woodworks. Only person that was speaking out against this man for the last few years has been Gene Deal. A lot of people, all he do is talk about him. Oh, he talk about something else. We tired of it. Don't you realize him always talking about him, telling truths about him? Now, because he knows, I ain't believe none of that Jaguar Wright stuff. That was cap. I'm talking about somebody that was actually with him. And y'all don't know if they signed NDA, so please stop using language that you don't even know. Because if anybody would have signed an NDA, it would have been Cassie, not other people. It don't work like that. And Mark Curry apologized, so that's cap too. Don't believe nothing he say. Look up his apology. So I don't believe that. The only one, Jaguar Wright don't know what she talking about. And she says she was the ones, I know, because I was providing the girls for a lot of them. Cap. Cap. The only one who stayed consistent with their story from day 1 to day 300 was Gene Deal. That's it. Everybody else changed their story. I heard how would they heard if they never was there? He told what he seen firsthand account. He didn't take his money. When he offered him money, he said, I don't want your money. Everybody else talking from a perspective of not having no money. So that's why they're mad. I don't believe people who broke and then now you want to talk. Because when you was in the whip and you was getting paid, get out of here. That's why I don't like when people want to expose everything. Expose it while you on top. We got to respect Kanye West was a billionaire, right? He's a billionaire. And he said stuff that he wasn't supposed to say as a billionaire. That's commendable. He didn't talk from the space of, I'm broke and they did me wrong. Now I want to tell. Nah, see, that's corny. Because when you in the position, when you see wrongdoing to women, children, and other people, you're supposed to say, oh, nah, I ain't signed up for what's going on? And a lot of times, when you hold people accountable, they push you away or they run away. I know firsthand. Or trying to hold people accountable. So y'all keep asking me, what's up with such and such? You don't even really want to know, I don't think. But just keep watching some of these people. Because it's easy to come online and cap. But accountability is a whole different thing. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm just saying, this young lady has a mother, a father, a brother, friends, model friends, music industry friends, and everybody just turned their head and watched her be abused. And I'm not saying it didn't happen, and I'm not saying she deserved anything that happened to her, but I just find it strange that everybody just sits back and watch. As long as they getting their palms greased, as long as they could buy new bags, live in houses, got cars and all that, everybody stay quiet. Then when the money dry up, now everybody want to talk. Everybody, years of abuse. Man, listen. Nah. Because let me tell you something. If you had a daughter and somebody was abusing your daughter, and look what she said he was doing to her. What the hell what is that? That's some new type of abuse. So everybody be turning their head when they get into money. So they all just as bad as he is. If your sister came around you with a black eye, or you could just tell in her demeanor, first of all, if it's an individual that you know that you grew up with, that's your sibling. You know when they drink. You know when they smoke. You know when something ain't right with them. You trying to tell me you don't know something is wrong with your child? Something ain't right? You call them, it's something you hear in their voice that's different. You call them, they sound down. You call them, they sound high, they sound drunk. You don't question, hey, what's going on with you? Come see me. I got to see you. She saved the side of her fucking head off. Nobody was like, because I was like, the fuck she shaved her head for? Well, what's that all about? And everybody, oh, that's cute. I want to do that. I'm like, so I'm like, black women, you shave the side of your head. You know your hair don't grow back like that. Some of y'all do, but most of y'all don't because of our hair texture. Our hair don't grow like that. You following her. So we didn't think, hold on, where's Ryan Leslie? Nobody said that. Nobody said, damn, where's Ryan Leslie at, man? Yo, and I'm going to be real with you. I was so inspired by Ryan Leslie when he used to do his beat making videos and producing songs. I promise you, I used to go get on my keyboard and do my thing. That was the inspiration that we needed in the culture. That's what we needed. We didn't need this take that, dancing around, doing all types of bullshit. We didn't need that. And it didn't stop. So everybody that started with this guy is out of the culture. Ryan Leslie, Cassie, everybody's gone, but he just dropped the album this year. Y'all don't think something is wrong? And it take us to see something is wrong. Like, we got people in the hood that we know. We got people in the hood that we know that we be like, I think they getting high. Damn, they mad skinny. Oh, she's just modeling. Nah, it's that candy. We know. And we from the hood. We know when somebody hitting that candy. We know when somebody is off them blues or something like that. We know. Like, yo, hold up. Nah, something ain't right with you. I think I don't know. Something ain't right. So she didn't hear no Kim Porter stories. No Danny D. Kane stories. Nothing that Mark Curry was saying at the time. She didn't wonder what happened to Black Rob. What happened to a lot of, she didn't wonder. She didn't wonder. The parents didn't wonder. So all you need is a bag, some shoes, because he meets men and say, let me take you shopping, to men. So imagine what he did to Mom Dukes and her pops and her brother. Because essentially, if they was in a relationship for all them years, that's like his mother-in-law. He's sending her bracelets and all this shit, and then your daughter getting punched in the back of her goddamn head, allegedly. Come on, nah, man. Nah. Nope. Everybody gotta go down. She gotta answer. She has to say who was down with it all. Name the names. Bring them out. Because if he go down, the people who was an accessory to it gotta go too. You can't just get paid. Because if you want to, so if he did these things to you, right? If he did these things to you, you suing him for money or you want him to go to jail? Because money, he's a billionaire. 30 million? Just really think about that. If somebody does something to you so heinous that fucked your head up, your justice is, you could be paid. It's a dollar figure that makes you feel better. You could take, it's 30 million is gonna make you okay? Or you want him to go to jail in your 30 million. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody did something to me, there's no way I could say this dollar figure makes it go away or I got justice, because he could just settle. Right now, he can say, yo, I give her 15. You don't think she gonna take the 15? That don't mean he stops. That don't mean he even admitted guilt. That means he settled. Seriously. We got to really think about stuff, because, again, when Michael Jackson and people like that was accused, instead of them going through this whole court stuff, they meant just give them the money. Just give them the money. Just give them the bread. That ain't nothing. Does that make them stop? But what about going to jail? He don't deserve to go to jail? You understand what I'm saying? He don't deserve to go to jail? Is he not a criminal? Money is gonna cure all of that. Money is you're gonna feel vindicated because you got some of his money? That's not justice. Shit, look what happened to us and where we from. We don't get no money. Somebody rob your moms and your moms press charges. Your mother get money, she don't get shit. That motherfucker go to jail. So rich people could just settle shit and just pay for stuff. That's where we at. So you gotta be rich and you still can do shit. That's why the cycle keeps continuing. That's why they do this. That's why you had the Harvey Weinsteins, the Jeffrey Epsteins. They just pay people. Give them that bread. Matter of fact, offer them $5 million. I bet you they take it. That don't mean they gonna stop. When people doing shit to people and you have a person who been doing bullshit for all these years, why would they stop if all you want is their money? And they're a billionaire. Remember, they said this guy's a billionaire now. What is 30 million to a billionaire? That ain't even putting a dent in 100 million. And he got 100 million 10 times. So how could you put a dollar amount on your pain and suffering, but you put that along and you supposed to Bad Boy Records, and so the record label, the entity, you suing the entity? What that got to do with what he did? It might be people who was secretaries at the label that ain't got nothing to do or didn't even know. Name names. Call everybody out. Put everybody on blast. Yo, look, they was there. They know. Said he was hiring prostitutes to bust her cheeks while he spanked his monkey? Huh? And 30 million is going to make all this go away? And then people who are victims, instead of them getting justice, they're going to think, I'll just take some money. This is a come up. This is a payday. Nah. Get your bread, but your justice should be him in cuffs. Your justice should be a punishment. Because what is the punishment to a billionaire? Let's really think about that. Money to a billionaire? He can do a deal with something and say, give her that. Don't even touch his personal money. Seriously, he could do a deal. Get a new liquor brand. Get new sponsors. And say, give her that. Give her that money. Give her 21 million. I just want this all to go away. I want to put all this behind me and move on with my life. I'm moving with love, God. You know, all that shit that people been falling for, drinking up on that liquor that he didn't own, running around, take that, dumb dancing and all this shit that he's been doing since 2007, allegedly, to 2018 to her. But what about before that? What about he had women and baby mothers before that? So out of all the women that he dealt with, he just decided to do stuff to Kim Porter and Cassie? Now, all them women, and I'm going to be real with you, all of them women, if they really, for some women, Susan B. Anthony, liberation shit, they all should be like, yo, look, he has to be stopped. He got to be stopped. And I ain't going to front. I'm going to stand up and I'm finally going to say something. Because she needs support of people who went through that with him as well. Not just her, because you're going to have people who say she's lying. Just remember, J-Lo just left him and married a backup dancer. You know you don't want nothing to do with no nigga no more when you fucking marry your backup dancer. Seriously. Shit, who taking out the garbage? All right, I'm fucking with you. Your backer? Your dancer? You left the dude that was on top of the music world for a dancer? Nah. Nope. I think the Jimmy Kimmel thing was a lineup too. Because really think about it. Jimmy Kimmel was cool with who? Who Jimmy Kimmel people? Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. That was a lineup. Him asking whatchamacallit, him asking Diddy that. Because you remember he looked at him and said, I thought you was my friend. So Black Earth, what you saying is what I'm saying. We can't take hush money when justice should be served. We can't get rid of our pain with money without justice, because money, there's no dollar amount for my pain. And you know that this man still could be doing wilder shit. And then he made, because think about this. All right, so let's check this out. He allegedly was taking it from you, right? He allegedly was making you give your body to other men for his visual pleasure. That's two things. So he was taking it from you, making you give your body to other men for his visual pleasure. Made you a custody. Made you a custody and ruined your whole career to where you're not even involved no more. Nah. Nope. No. Ain't no money. Nah, you have to, your happiness should see that dude in cuffs. Because look, respectfully, where Harvey Weinstein at? Where Jeffrey Epstein went? Don't you think if they could have paid them victims, they had the money too? They have the money too. They could have paid off the people, and they did pay off some people. Till one person says, I don't want no money. I don't want no money. You got to be stopped. So I'm questioning the bread. You know, get your bread how you got to get your bread. But just because he pay you off, that don't mean he going to stop. He got the money. He got hush money. And you know he already paid hush money there, hush money there. Nah. Nope. Nah. Made you a whole custody. You 19 years old. You don't know, you from Connecticut. New Haven, Connecticut. There's some wild parts of Connecticut. Don't get it twisted. But you a young mixed girl that was discovered by a talented man in Connecticut. He made you an artist because you can't sing. He's just going to be honest. He made you an artist. You do have looks that, you know, attracted to the industry. You had a different look. And you got put in the industry and they just threw you to the wolves and you got thrown to the biggest wolf. One of the biggest alleged predators in this shit on the black man's side. And everybody just turned their head. This is the exact thing with the pimp and the prostitute. It's the same thing. What's the difference? That's why the trafficking charge is in there. It's the same thing. They hook you on drugs. They have you doing all types of crazy, wild stuff for their pleasure. And then if you want to leave or go away, you scared. Because we got to remember, he's a powerful man based off of his money. So if he exuded his power through money, then everybody who was involved with it got to go down too. And I think, and I'm hoping, there was no evidence of her saying to him, give me the money and I won't say nothing. Because if that ever happened, that's called extortion. So she gonna lose. It better not be no evidence of her saying nowhere, her lawyer saying anywhere, yo, look, give me this money and I won't say nothing and it'll all go away. Because if he got any evidence of that, that's called extortion. And she's going to have to prove her case. This is what I'm saying. She got to name names. She got to bring people. You just can't say the entities and all that. No, he was there. He held me one time. He locked me in the car. He took me here and left me. Not him, everybody. But if it's evidence of the lawyers sending stuff to lawyers, yo, just give me the money and it go, oh, this is the money we want. Because again, I'm going to be real with y'all. If you was in a situation and you were harmed, you want justice, and you were mentally, psychologically, physically abused, and you suffer from years of abuse, and the person that abused you is still out and about, nah. You ain't gonna want to see it happen to nobody else. You would be contacting Young Miami like, girl, watch out. But then now look, all of a sudden she's winning the best hip hop platform at BET Awards and all that. She liked to get pissed on. But then when she put her music out, her shit go double wood. I thought she was the City Girls. I thought they was one of the biggest groups. I thought they was a part of the Lotto, Nicki, Cardi, Meg stuff. They put out an album and gonna say the promo was bad. You got the #1 hip hop show, according to awards. How could you have the #1 hip hop show and you can't promote your album? Cap. And then it's something, listen, it was a psychic that's online right now 5 months ago that told this whole story about how Kim Porter came to her and told her everything that happened. This was 5 months ago. Her name is Sloan Bella. Look it up, please. 5 months ago. And the lady said something is going to happen with him around November 15th. I promise you this lady said this. I'm looking at this yesterday like, what the fuck is going on? Around November 15th, she said something is going to happen to him. And then she filed the papers November 16th. Crazy. So I don't know what's going on. How this psychic lady knew that something was going to be filed in November? Unless she really a psychic. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in none of that stuff. I'm going to be real with you. But I'm like, yo. And that Kim Porter shit is spooky. That's spooky. Please go watch that. But I mean, the sickness, if this is true, because think about this, right? Where we from? We watch domestic violence. We watch many things happen sometime, right? And sometimes we intervene and people tell you to mind your business. And I've intervened. Like I said, I had 2 sisters. I have 2 sisters. One of them passed away, but I had 2 sisters. I know what goes on with women and domestic violence and all that stuff. And sometimes the woman might be the troublemaker. Sometimes the woman won't leave. I had a sister who was in some domestic violence shit, and she said, if I decide to go back to him, that's my business. I promise my sister said that. And I'm like, what? So you had a man kicking your ass. You got all these males in your family. You were uprooted. You moved. You did all this stuff in the shelter. I offered to get you an apartment, all types of stuff. And you looked me in my face and said, if you decide to go back to the man who was allegedly kicking your ass in front of your little daughters, that's your business? That's what you said? Wow. Disrupting reality in the sea. Do you ever feel like you're an oracle? I remember you said 3 months ago that Puff was going down. I don't want to claim that. I'm scared of that. No, but I just foresee a lot of stuff because, I always tell y'all, the universe don't lie, right? The universe don't lie. We could see if you just pay attention, and the fact that it might be due to my sobriety, I just do a lot of analysis of stuff, and the stuff when it don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. And I'd be like, that don't make sense. I question everything. And I ask why like 7 times until I could get the answer. And if by the 7th time, if the why is not answered, then it doesn't make sense to me. But again, I've been in situations where I seen dudes whip out women, some of my homeboys. And I never jacked that. I never turned my head. Never turn my head. If the people, some of the closest people to me, some of my moderators know, I don't play when it comes to a man doing a woman wrong. I don't play with that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't play with that. I'm not up here capping like I'm for black womanhood and all this woman shit and I'm just really the devil. No, I don't play that. And if a woman could come to me and say XYZ did something to me or XYZ did this, then I'm holding him accountable. Straight like that. And they're either going to stay away from me, go away from me, or get mad. Or all of the above. There's no hush money. I don't give a fuck if we making money together or we got nice builds and all this shit people be loving about dudes. Nah, you foul. And that's it. I ain't rocking with it. That's it. I'm not going to turn my head for $1. I'm not going to close my eyes for $1. You what? He what? Oh, hell no. And that's what should be done in all situations when it comes to women and children and innocent people and people using their power, abusing their power to manipulate people. Nah, I ain't with that because I don't do it and I don't condone it. And it be men with daughters, men act like they care about women so much and they be the fucking culprit of a lot of shit that they trying to tell y'all to stay away from. Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't need your money. I don't need your car. I don't need nothing from you. I'm self-sufficient. I could do everything for myself. I do not need to manipulate a woman in any way to get ahead in this world. No, we don't do that. And I ain't going to abuse nobody. I never put my hands on a woman in my life, and I don't condone it. But I do know that I've seen times in the street where men have done stuff to women in front of their children, and I intervene, and the women get mad at me. Seriously. The women get mad at me. Or mind my business, they be right back with them. Right back with them. And they'll be walking hand in hand down the street. She got a whole black ass eye. He know he did it. Or he'll come in with flowers or buy her some shit. Know that he beat her up. Everybody knows. This is that hood shit. And these so-called rich people want to be hood so bad that the whole hood know the guy who beats his girl. The whole hood know every Friday when they get drunk, they gonna have a fight. Everybody know that shit. Everybody sees that shit. But a lot of people do what? Mind their business. Because sometimes you got to mind your business, but not when it's your child, not when it's your best friend. And I bet you she probably had a best friend that she confided in and told her everything. And then her best friend tried her best to get her away from this dude. And she probably told her best friend, I'ma stay till I could get this, and then I'ma leave. And she probably not even friends with the best friend no more that was trying to save her because she wanted money. She wanted the bag. She wanted the life. I bet you. Because you don't got no best friends. You 19. All 19-year-old got friends. We realize that friends don't matter when we start hitting like 30, 35 years old. We realize all that shit is cap. At 19, you have a whole group of people you hang with. So nobody saw nothing. Nobody warned her. Nah, I ain't buying all this. I ain't buying it. I think it's a whole big scheme. It's a whole big cover-up. There's a whole bunch of people that know what's going down, that know when it went down. And as long as they could get their pockets lined, they could get cars, they could get gifts, they could get vacations, they could get free access, free tickets, free liquor, free clothes. They just kept their mouth shut. Nah. I don't think that that's right. Because the woman that's coming behind you, you always have to look out for them. See, some of us, it's too late for us, right? Like I never wanted, and I wish I never did the street thing. I wish I never did that. This shit was just dumb, thinking back in retrospect, right? But I had to do that to get here today, right? So you think I'm going to have my little cousins out there on the block? One time, I was in a situation where I was going to see a homie in prison, right? And, you know, my L's was messed up. Everybody's L's is messed up. And one of my homeboys suggested, yo, he could drive, but it was my little cousin. I said, the first time, he not going to jail to see our homie. That ain't his thing. I don't want him around none of that. I don't want him involved with that. You do that with your cousins. That's why your little nephews are alcoholics and get their nose dirty. because you think it's cool to expose them to stuff. You think it's cool to have been drinking with your little nephews. I don't think it's cool or cute. I don't want them to be nothing like me or us. I don't want that for them. But a lot of times people will be like, yo, nah, yo, give them a little drink. Yo, smoke with them. No. The object of the game is to make them better than us, give them better opportunities than we did, because we know what our parents didn't know, what their parents didn't know. So are we getting smarter with the generations, or are we getting dumber? I believe we should be getting smarter. That's why when my niece and nephew, 6 years old, 5 years old, let's put them in piano lessons. I wish somebody could afford to put me in piano lessons. They love music. They always singing, always humming. Hey, what if they learn how to play the piano at 5? I'll pay for it. But again, where we at with all of this? And this is done on a high level. We talking about millions upon millions of dollars, millions of records sold, TV shows, movies, shows, success. This ain't no small time thing. This is a big thing. So nobody saw nothing? Nah. Nope. I've never been like that. I've never been the type that you can pay me and I keep my mouth shut. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but I've never been the type that you can pay me and then I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Nope. Watch my episode of Drink Champs. I said verbatim, I'm the type that walk in the room and say, what the fuck is going on? It's an elephant in here. See, this culture has always been, don't talk culture. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Nah, it ain't for me then, because I'm going to do it my way. And again, I'm telling y'all, you be seeing a lot of people do stuff. A lot of people be getting opportunities. You think it got something to do with talent? They cuss these. I'm telling you, they cuss these, or they're weird, or they into some weird stuff. I'm telling you. It ain't got nothing to do. Cassie was not talented. Some of the women in Danny Kane was sung her under the bus. They never was afforded the opportunity, right? They wasn't afforded the opportunity like she got. So you come in the culture with somebody who actually love you and putting music out for you, and then you start dating a guy who obviously didn't have your best interest at heart, because you didn't become a bigger star. What you did was you became more visible. Because how do you go from Cassie to obscurity now? Like, nobody gives a fuck about you. Respectfully. Ain't nobody in the crib playing Me and You or Addicted or nothing like that. We don't listen to that shit. That shit ain't in our goddamn gym workout list or none of that. Let's really think about that. Nobody cares. We forgot that she sang. We forgot about her, period, until she filed this lawsuit. And then it just so happened that she's filing a lawsuit against a guy that probably should have had 10,000 lawsuits. So that's the only reason why we invested in it. But nah, more people got to talk. More people got to come out. This got to be a big thing, because, and like I did the video last night, it might have went over some of y'all head. Remember, he spoke out against them folks with that liquor. Now, this is what y'all don't know. The most money that he made, shout out to you too, Mixed by Rich. Shout out to you, New Orleans in the building. Listen, think about this. I don't think she got her publishing back because she ain't right. But think about this, right? See, you cool when you pleasing them folks. The minute his money came from liquor. See, most of the people who are billionaires and super mega rich are rich from selling us poison. I talked about this before, so I'm not going to rehash that. They're rich from selling us poison. They're rich from getting us drunk. They don't say drink responsible. It's everywhere. The Ciroc room. That's what it's called when they go up there and freestyle. The Ciroc room. You looked at the Breakfast Club, it's Revolt. So if the Breakfast Club and Hot 97 are against each other, how does he monopolize both? How is it called a Ciroc room that they freestyling in, but the Breakfast Club is on Revolt? Y'all never thought about that? Y'all never thought about how we being duped? How does he control both entities if they are rivals? How do you control both entities? And then us, being who we are, well, not we, but I don't like to separate myself from y'all. We drinking up that Ciroc because we think we supporting black-owned business. Come to find out, he don't even own it. Then he wanted to claim racism, and they only wanted me to promote to urban stuff. Then he wanted to be a nigga again, right? And the minute he spoke out against them, I said, "Oh, that's it. You out of here." And it been downhill ever since. They know how he got his money. They know how you got your bread. The minute you talk against them, you out of here. You out of here. You understand? It's over. The minute he did that, I was like, ooh, I keep telling y'all, watch him on Earn Your Leisure. He tried to like expose them or out them. Okay. And that's where your money coming from? Okay. Because when you a money maker, you're protected. Everybody's gonna protect you. Everybody's gonna hush it. You could give her a deal. You could run around doing it again. We watched Harvey Weinstein do it for years. Years. To this day, they won't speak. We really think Jeffrey Epstein just bodied himself. And his alleged girlfriend knew how to drive submarines. But he was flying people in on a plane and nobody seen the flight logs. Again, that was a hush thing. All these people that was allegedly going to this island, who were they? Because we hear speculation, but they know who it was. And allegedly died with him. Nobody else got outed, just him and the girlfriend was the only people. So there wasn't no drivers, there wasn't no other pilots, there wasn't no cooks, there wasn't no maids, there wasn't no groundskeepers, there wasn't nothing, there was no medical staff, nothing. I believe that shit if you want to, and I'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge for $500. Cash at me $500, you could buy the Brooklyn Bridge from me. So again, $30 million is not enough money. You're supposed to dismantle the building because this is a building. You're supposed to dismantle the House of Horrors. If it was a horror show for you, you're supposed to make sure it's dismantled so it don't happen to nobody else, or you just selfish and you wanted money. Because if you get your money, again, a man could settle. I'm telling y'all, sometimes when a person settles, that doesn't mean they did it. That doesn't mean they admitting to doing it. They're just settling because it is better to do. The same way Michael Jackson settled a few times. That don't mean he did it. That don't mean he didn't do it. It's just better to spare the embarrassment and the details of an accusation. So just give him the money. But what did they do to Michael Jackson though? They came, they fucking inspected his nuts. They did all type. They took pictures of his nuts and made him do the perp walk and took a picture of him. Why isn't that happening to him? So you don't, something ain't, come on, man. Nah. Something ain't right. They took pictures of Michael Jackson nuts. There's a mugshot of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. And all she wants is $30 million? And this all go away? Nah. Nah. How does that help the next person? How does the next person get saved? How does that reassure and make sure it's going to stop it from happening to any other young girls? Because you think a predator doesn't look for more prey? Nah. Nope. Don't work like that. Don't work like that. We want to see the perp walk. We want to see the pictures. We want everything. The fucking king of pop. The most famous person in the world besides the Pope and Mother Teresa and Elvis. One of the top four, Muhammad Ali. One of the top 5 famous people in the world was embarrassed. Locked him up. Took pictures of him. And she just won 30 million. Something wrong. Something wrong. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see how it's played out. But a lot of questions got to get answered in this. If it's just a money play and she get paid off and it goes away, nah. Nope. Nah. Then we got to call it for what it is. It's a money grab. You know what I'm saying? Elvis wasn't that famous? Okay. That's why it's probably like 10, 20 impersonators like on every strip in Vegas. Okay. You know they credit Elvis for being the inventor of rock and roll, right? So you don't think Elvis was famous? Okay. I guess. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm not going to keep y'all any longer. It's Friday night. I had y'all with me for, I don't even know how long it's been. I believe an hour. I appreciate y'all. If you can hit the like button, I appreciate you. Elvis was on a stamp. Seriously. Why you think they was mad at Michael too? He married Elvis' daughter and got some of that catalog. Why you think they was mad at him? Remember, he married Elvis' daughter. Please. I ain't going to just talk the talk. I'm going to talk based off of what I know. Anthony, I appreciate you too. That's their God. He is that famous. Trust me. And I would like to say, motherfuck him and John Wayne. Elvis is famous in U.S. and the Europe only. Okay, so you must be at least 60 years old. But I'm not going back and forth with nobody. That's on my other channel. I'm not doing that. Anyway. Elvis movies he was playing in Jamaica and shit like that, along with John Wayne westerns and shit. Elvis is famous worldwide. To them, it's not even a debate. It's not even debatable because everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that, how famous he was. Worldwide. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment, share the video, tell a friend. We about to hit 50,000 subscribers. We right there. Big Lou, I appreciate you for sending the super chat. Thank you. The real shit. I'm Jamaican, my grandfather. I'm telling you. All right, so I'm tired though, y'all. I did a 2 a day today. I worked out for 122 minutes. I don't know what I was doing today. Just wild. And I was standing on my feet for 10 hours today. I burned 974 calories and I worked out for 122 minutes. So forgive me if I sound a little groggy and I'm getting a little tired. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take another shower and go to bed. When I came in from the gym, I just freshened up because I had to go live with y'all. And I'm tired. I got a lot of work to do. I've been working on the website. I just want to show y'all something really quick. Please, please bear with me. Bear with me. Where is the website? The website has been revamped, renewed, and updated. Let me see if I can get to it really quick because I didn't mean to keep y'all like that. I apologize. I apologize to y'all. I didn't really mean to keep y'all on here for that long. So let me see. Where is the official website? Because I always tell y'all to go to doggydiamondsnofilter.com, but what are you doing? Okay, see, I just want to show y'all really quick. So what I did was, this is the website. I revamped it, put some new stuff on there. The last episode was the wild industry parties, but if you go to latest episodes on here now, when you go here, doggydiamondsnofilter.com, you can listen to the audio right on the site. Now, you can listen to the audio right on the site. You can listen to the No Filter show, and you know I have the Don't Laugh show. Also, if you go to video, you can see what I put up on this Doggy Diamonds TV, YouTube, as well as the Interlude TV, all in one spot. So you can go to whatever you want. The Interlude TV, everything will pop up. If you felt like you missed something on Doggy Diamonds TV, you can hit this right here and you'll get everything you need from there right here. You could go just right in. The video is going to be there. Everything is going to be right in one spot. Also, you can leave a review. If you could leave me a review on the podcast, that'll be dope. Matter of fact, you leave the review on iTunes, it's going to show up here. So you're going to be able to see your name. See, everything is right here. Everything that you did, everybody who left me a review, your name is right on my website. So I appreciate y'all. You can shop. You can go to Doggy Diamonds, hit the shop button. It's going to take you so you could get the No Filter merch. Also, let me see, the About section right here, you can, this is right here. This is to follow me on everything. But there was one more thing that I wanted to show y'all. Or these are specific episodes. You know, if you want to go to the episodes, this is what I've been working on the past few days, just updating the site. All my social media is up here. You can follow me up here. You can also search for something. Let's say you're looking for, maybe Alley Vegas. Or you could put in Alley, see what comes up. Pow. You see all the Alley Vegas, Noble Drowley, R. Kelly, Lawyer Mitt, you know, so everything pertaining to Alley Vegas is right here. The videos right here, anything pertaining to no, this is anything that's affiliated. So somehow I think I have the same tags and a lot of stuff. So here goes the videos, but this right here, if you know, this is the audio. You can listen to the audio on the site, or you can go to your favorite. You can also leave discuss comments, or you could go to your favorite thing. Here goes iTunes. So if you like to listen on iTunes, whatever your preferences, I have it on here. You might like Spotify, you might like Google Podcasts, you might like Castbox, you might want to know the RSS feed, Podchaser. Everything is on here. Everything is on my Instagram is on here. Also, you can also leave your contact below. And now for you to sign up for the email blast, you just go all the way. Yeah, the videos is on the front page as well. And now for you to sign up for the email blast, you just go right here. You just join the newsletter, hit the sign up button, and then right here, you just put your name in here and you'll automatically sign up right there. So now you just scroll to the bottom and it says subscribe to the show, and that's it. So even when you go to, let's say, a specific episode, the Don't Laugh show, I got to put more episodes up. You can search for the episodes on the side and then related stuff and any, you know, the Facebook, well, they want me to sign in. I'm not doing all that. Everything is in here. So any way to get in contact with me is right on my website, doggydiamondsnofilter.com. So that's why I tell y'all to go to the site a lot. I made it interactive where everything is on there. It also look good on the mobile. Shout out to the Gangster Chronicles, 1 million downloads. The show that I executive produce is 1 million downloads this year so far. 1 million downloads, and that shit is hard as hell to get 1 million downloads on audio. So we very very happy about that. We proud of that. Shout out to Black Effect and iHeart for the opportunity to put the show over there. Yeah, and that's really it, man. I was here. I've been here for the past few days. I'm working on all this stuff and implementing stuff, RSS feeds, important stuff over. It's a lot to do. But somebody got to do it, and why not me? So I appreciate y'all. Remember, if you need any promotion, contact me on Instagram. If you need, somebody that you have maybe something that idea and you need to know, or you want to know how to build a website like this, then I could tell you all that. I could give you referral links. I could give you a lot of stuff, but you got to book a session with me. So with that, that's it. I got some mastering to do, and I'm trying to get this album out. Yeah, we just hit 1 million downloads. It's on the Black Effect Instagram. Charlemagne sent us the text. It hit 1 million downloads, so it's tough. But I need my audio at 1 million downloads. So please start listening to the audio. And I just put it up today on my Instagram. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you. The moderators, Don Z TV. I see y'all porting over from Doggy Diamonds TV. I need y'all here. Supreme Scientist, I see you in the building. Mixed by Rich. I never saw you before, but I'm happy that you're here. All my moderators, I'm happy that you're here. Anthony, stay fighting a good fight against sobriety. You know what I'm saying? Staying sober. Ebony Ennis, I never saw you before, but I'm happy that you're here with me. Terrell V, I'm happy that you're here. Big Lou, I'm happy that you're here. Who else is in the building? Andrea Bradshaw, I'm always happy that you're here. Flexonomics, I'm happy that you're here. Me Thinks 995, I'm happy that you're here. I appreciate you for being here. I seen some other people that Mystic Man, I'm happy that you're here. Elion 83, I'm happy that you're here. Go Hanson 27, even though one of your comments got dubbed, I'm happy that you're here. Tunes 1521, J Gino G, Rick Gatling, I'm seeing a lot of the familiar names. Use the own. Happy that you're here. I appreciate you for being here. Y'all could be anywhere. Stacy Galore, I'm happy that you're here. You always show support. Who else is in the building? Let me just keep scrolling up. Dawn, happy that you came by. Kyla Avery, happy that you came by. You a regular on the other channel. I'm happy that you're here. Nick OT 33 in 1988. Happy that you're here. I see you often. Zamir Cage, happy that you're here. I appreciate you for being here with me. Let me see who else. Oh, Disrupting Reality, New NYC. Happy that you're here. Nisha 9 Stars, Big Ma, Brown Girl, Kelly Mills, Queen Lioness, happy that y'all my moderators. Heavy Lefty, see you a lot. Izana Dynasty, I don't know how to pronounce that. Izana Dynasty. Shout out to you for being here. Day One News, I saw you. I didn't get a chance. Princess of, shout out to you for being here with me. Jasmine C, shout out to you, Jasmine C. Jasmine C, I'll kick you out. No, shout out to Jasmine C. Shout out to all of y'all. I see Bird Gang 1017 in the building. MIG BX142. Shout out to you for being in the building. A lot of people was here today that I never saw before, and I appreciate y'all. Black Earth, shout out to you as well. J Gino G, shout out to you. I think I said you before. But shout out to everybody. I seen Marvina Marshall in the building. Shout out to y'all. Genesis, shout out to you. King Solomon, shout out to you. Thank y'all for being here with me. I do not take y'all time for granted. That's why I don't be bullshitting and be playing. I stick to the topic. You see, I ain't bark on nobody here. That's Doggy Diamonds. That's Doggy Diamonds No Filter. This is another thing. So I even be letting some of the trolls live in the chat. I'm not here to be on BS. I appreciate y'all for always supporting me. Stacy Galore, thank y'all for supporting my independent voice. Many people don't get to ask questions. Many people don't use their platform to ask critical questions. And being that I ask questions for a living, I like to ask critical questions. And I like to pose the question to y'all, compare and contrast. And that's it. So with that, I got to go. I will holler at y'all later on. Always appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all time is not taken for granted. Later, y'all.